The leaders of the U.S., Mexico, and Canada announced a deal to pause U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs on imports from two of America's closest trading partners for at least 30 days. On Monday, President Trump signed two new executive orders that put a pause to a planned 25% tariff on Canada and Mexico that were set to take effect on Tuesday. There were also 10% tariffs levied against China over the weekend, but those still went into effect on Tuesday. Tariffs are essentially taxes on imported goods, and part of the Trump administration's goal in levying the tariffs on Mexico and Canada was to convince those countries to do more to stop the flow of drugs and undocumented immigrants from coming into the U.S. And it seems both Mexico and Canada are setting out to conciliate President Trump. Both U.S. neighbors stood down on retaliatory tariffs of their own while agreeing to boost border security and increase efforts to combat drug trafficking. In Mexico, President Claudia Sheinbaum committed to deploying 10,000 of Mexico's National Guard members to the U.S.-Mexico border. And in Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said that in exchange for the tariff pause, the country will invest in border security, create a joint strike force with the U.S. to combat organized crime, appoint a fentanyl czar, and join the U.S. in listing cartels as terrorist groups. The fallout from the tariff threat was swift. U.S. stock markets were shaky on Monday. Businesses braced for tough periods of higher prices. With the tariffs now paused for the U.S. and its neighbors, all three of the nation's economies could be avoiding the worst impacts like boosted inflation, a recession, and an expanding trade war.